to chat through nutrition, because this is something that is massively been a huge deal for her. I'm then gonna Amy's then going to touch on a little bit about well-being and that kind of thing, and then we've also got Amber later on who's going to be talking to us about the benefits of massage too, and we're going to squeeze in a quiz and I guess the fizz sticks to do a bit of a giveaway as well with you. So I'm going to crack straight on. Now the thing is with skincare, and for those of you that have caught a few of the other events that have been going on, skincare is one of those things, it's so vast. Technology moves on very quickly. All the big companies run clinical results trials and all this kind of stuff, and I'm very, very proud to say that Arbonne is, in my opinion, we are just, well, we've been around for 40 years, so we've got things right. I think when a company has been around for as long as we have, and we were leading the way back in the 80s for plant-based skincare, we're still able to do that today, and I think that's what's so great. So I'm not going to talk you through every single product or even give you much information on ingredients and stuff specifically, but I'm just going to touch on some general things. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to put some moisturizer and serums on so that when I put my makeup on in a minute, it won't look like you're putting it on a dry paper bag, because that's how it feels at the moment. So I've just used these fantastic reach over wet wipes, and these are basically facial cleansing cloths officially, and they are a compostable, plastic free makeup removal wipes. Basically I use them for camping and all that kind of stuff, and they're great. I've literally just used them a few minutes ago to take my makeup for the day off, and I'm now going to pop on a little bit of serum, which I'm going to show you. I've just slapped it in my hand. This is actually from our Super Calm range, which is relatively new. I'm going to pop a little bit on first of this just to sort of, so lovely, while I'm chatting through the rest of it with you. So basically, yeah, we have around 450 products in our range within Arbonne. All of the products, every single one is vegan, okay, for a start. It's also cruelty free, and that's something as a dog owner and just animal lover in general is massively important to me. I'm popping on some lifting and contouring eye cream while I'm chatting to you, essential when you're over 40 like me. And everything is plant-based, and everything, for me, this is a great thing as well, has a 45-day money back guarantee when you buy via our website or from our preferred client scheme. So if you get something that you're not entirely happy with, you can send it back, which is not a problem. Now, all of the products we're going to be talking about tonight, you can find out prices for just by dropping us a comment. We will fire straight back the information to you. And if you do decide you want to purchase anything as a result of this evening, we will be donating 15% of that purchase to Wellbeing. So that is a really good thing to obviously do. If there's anything you see at all, starting with the wet wipes, these are great little products. So if you want some information on those, just drop us a line. We'll happily just fire you back a PM with some information, pricing, postage, all that kind of stuff. So there we are. So the serum I've just popped on from our Super Calm range, and this is great because it's an all-rounder for any skin type. Now we actually do all sorts. We've got obviously ranges for older skin like mine, which I'm not going to beat around the bush with, younger acne prone skin. We've got a men's range, we've got a baby care range as well, and lots of other wonderful products which help to boost the way your skin looks, helps to keep your skin hydrated. We've even got a collagen drink, which I'm actually drinking at the moment, which is again a vegan collagen, which will help you with your skin, basically helping to, as you get older, your body basically produces less collagen. So this will help you with that. So there we go. I've popped on our soothing hydrator, which actually contains, I'm going to get this wrong, I nearly said Tiger Balm. Don't want it to contain Tiger Balm. That would not
that would be quite painful.
That would be painful. Tiger grass. You came out with the wrong thing. It's the lack of signal that's thrown me. That's what it is. Yeah, so tiger grass, and this is a great little product that Arbonne found, ingredient that Arbonne found, because basically it turns out tigers will rub themselves in this particular grass, and it helps soothe irritations. How great is that? So that is what is in that amazing little moisturizer. So I've popped that on, and Amy in a sec is going to talk us through the next steps, which is going to be to build this face up to not looking like this. But as I say, just to kind of touch on the other bits and pieces we do, everything that we do is all geared towards sustainability now, being that we're a B Corp. So little things like transferring over to glass packaging that can be recycled so that it can be sent back, sterilized and reused, that kind of thing. And we're moving away from plastic, single-use plastic, as much as possible. Silly little things like our shower gels now have got post-consumer resin recycled plastic. That's what they're made from. So all these things we're taking a step forward with. And I think that's, hats off to Art1 for doing that. And being a B Corp, it's something that obviously is really, really important to us. So that is that. I'm not going to bang on too much about the skincare. All I can say to you is at 46, I've been using our healthy aging range, which is called the RE9 range, for the last year, and I absolutely adore it. It's been a game changer for my skin. I love it. It's the fact that it's so hydrating and soothing as well. It's just really good. And the thing I'm going to touch on before Amy takes over is the fact that we have literally, I'm not even joking, it's not even a week old, guys, is it? We've had a new skincare set that's just been released. And, you know, I was going to share my screen with you guys and talk you through some of the products, but because we're a bit pushed for time, maybe I'll put some screenshots in the event later for you instead that you guys can read up on. And basically, this is a new product range with an incredible ingredient called bakuchiol. Now, you might be thinking, bakuchiol? That's a made up word. It's not, I assure you. It's actually plant-based, and it's a safer, cleaner alternative to retinol. Now, anybody who knows anything about aging knows that retinol is a great product, but you can't use it if you're going to be going out in the sun. It can't be combined with vitamin C or any of these things. So bakuchiol, not made up word, I promise, is actually in this new entire range. And we've got everything from serums, eye creams, moisturizers, toners, all sorts, all with this product in, which is going to be, it's going to revolutionize the skincare world. Basically everybody's going to be copying this, I'm guaranteeing it. So, you know, it is going to be so great to get involved with. So I'm going to pop some more info in about that later, but for now, that is really all I wanted to say about skincare. I don't think I've missed anything out. Yeah, no, that's it. So can't think of anything else. So Amy, let's talk makeup. You are going to talk me through a little look. So over to you, my darling. I'm going to leave you to it.
So I know for me, putting makeup on every day can be really annoying and stressful. You've got to think about all the different things you need to put on. It's like time consuming. But with this little look that we're going to go through, it's literally 5 items, 5 products, 5 things, straight on, out the door. Easy. And in theory, you can do it in 5 minutes. So we'll see how that goes.
We'll probably go over because we'll chat.
Because we'll be chatting through it. But yeah, so I'm just
Emily, feel free to interject if there's anything you want to ask as well, darling. Just or sort of bring up and do mention. Do say.
Step fringe out of the way because otherwise I won't be able to see what I'm doing.
We have got the best hair game, by the way, in this team.
Oh yeah,
just got to say.
Purple and blue, red, not red, orange and pink.
Orange and pink.
Cool. So, first things first, obviously with makeup, you generally want to use a primer or foundation. You usually use a primer under your foundation if you're going to use full coverage foundation. But what I love about this little product, which is the CC cream, is it has a primer included. So it's literally like 13 things in one. It's primer, pollution defense as well, SPF, if you want to go for that one. And, you know, with our makeup as well as our skincare, we actually, everything's works synergistically together. So it's, instead of putting harsh, nasty makeup on, you put in stuff that's got moisturizing ingredients and it helps to support your skincare as you're using it. So literally, I use really easily. Hands, don't even need to use a brush. So I'm putting it a bit on my hand, little squirt. And honestly, you can do this without a brush. So dab on each cheek, dab on your forehead, dab on your chin, dab on your nose, and then just rub it all in. It's that easy. And it really does go in so well, I find. It gives you a nice medium sort of coverage, but it blends in so easily that you don't even have to use a brush if you don't want to. Sometimes I use like a little makeup sponge to help. But if you're in a rush, this is literally how quick you can do it. Easy peasy.
I must say that's what I'm a fan of with this as well, is that it goes on so easily.
Yeah.
And being somebody who is not, I've never really been a massive makeup fan. So it's all been a learned process for me, especially at my age. It's tricky. But what's good is, as you'll see, as it settles, it blends in with your colour. It colour corrects. That's why it's called CC, because it's a colour correcting cream, isn't it? Apparently. I learned that the other day. But yeah, we are. So yeah.
And it sort of hides that redness that you might have in places and stuff. So, and like I said, it gives a nice medium coverage. So there you go.
Loving that. What's the next bit then, my darling?
Base. So then the next bit is eyebrows. So in the set that you get, you can either have the eyebrow pencil or the eyebrow cream, obviously depending on what's better for you, what you feel more comfortable with. I have both, but I like to use the pencil just to give more definition, especially because my hair's quite dark and I'm naturally blonde, so my eyebrows are quite light.
I didn't know that you were naturally blonde.
Nor did
Yeah, well,
I.
like mousy blonde.
No, there's me having to go blonde to get this colour, and she's naturally blonde.
It's
Yeah,
all coming out tonight.
I
no, all these secrets I'm sharing.
But while we're doing eyebrows, I wanted to touch on as well, because obviously what we have with this business, and I will be putting up products so people can have a look to purchase and stuff like that if they want to, but we didn't want the whole live just to be about that. We wanted to sort of share a little bit more about us really as well. And you know, Amy and I have something very in common in that we've both got huskies. So that's how we kind of met, because I started this business last year, basically because I've got 9 huskies. Yeah, I know, 9. If anyone's not a dog person, they're just going to think that's madness. And, you know, I wanted to do something more. I was getting out in the community a bit, where I was speaking to other people. I was pretty lonely, having moved from Frome to Dorset. I didn't really know anyone. And it was one of those things where I was buying some products anyway. And I was aware of this business through a friend who's in the fitness industry. And I just kept thinking, oh, should I buy from them? Should I try our one? And I did in the end. Obviously I did. And I decided to join as a consultant. So I got the wholesale discount. And then it was pretty much, I just jumped in with it with both feet and just thought, I'm just going to do this. I really enjoy doing this. I like the idea of the products. And that's how Amy and I met. Because Amy, you know, I obviously spoke to Amy about business. We didn't connect for ages because I think, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, sometimes you don't think you know many people, but actually you know a lot of people. Yeah. Think about all the people you know, you think, oh, I don't know anyone, but actually you know a lot of people sometimes. Yeah. So by the time, you know, I spoke to Amy about it, and obviously we've got huskies in common. So I've got 9, as I say. So this was great for me to be able to stay at home, and like literally I work in the evenings most of the time. And Amy, you have
4.
And one of them is not currently at
no,
home.
she's gone away for a convalescence because she's in season.
Exactly. So yeah, so carry on. We'll talk about this in between the
it's cool. So with that, I've just literally penciled them in and then gone back over with the little spoolie brush to blend them in, which is pretty simple. So then on to the next product, which is one of my faves, is the Speaks Volumes mascara. And I love this stuff because you can use it like just one little swipe, and it's a great everyday sort of natural looking look, just to give them a bit of what's the word? I can't think of the word. That's the one.
Sorry, throwing everything around.
No, sorry. So yeah, you can use it just one swipe to get a bit of definition, just a more natural look for every day. But then you can also build it up for a more defined look overnight.
Here we are.
And
brand new, this one actually. I've literally just got this through the other day because I bought mine months ago and it's lasted forever. So I needed another one.
So yeah, so you can, like I said, you can do one coat and it's just a simple like just bit of definition, or you can build it up for like a more dramatic look. And the great thing is the brush is tapered, and the bristles are specifically designed to make sure that it catches all the little lashes. Good. So you don't miss any. And I'm trying to do this in the camera, and I'm probably checking.
You're being really brave. I've got a little mirror underneath.
It's okay, I've put it on my nose, it's fine. It's always great, isn't it? The mascara phase, everyone's just like,
I know.
It's wonderful.
It's a great mascara though.
It is wonderful. It's probably the best one I've ever used.
So Amy, you've got your 4 huskies, and tell everyone a little bit about you, why you started this business.
So for me, I am someone who's got a lot of chronic health conditions, and it just, you know, it was an opportunity to be able to work on a time scale that suits me and wherever I am. So if I'm feeling rubbish and I'm having a pajama day on the sofa, I can still work. Rather than having to worry about going into a place or being in a certain
phone. It's all from our phone.
Exactly.
Apart from when we're doing Zoom calls, when sometimes we try and do it from our computers, and mine's just not doing great tonight, but there we are.
All good.
Yeah, brilliant.
So yeah, for me it was sort of that, and like again, I've got dogs as well, so the cruelty-free aspect was really important to me. Debbie's just said that Emily and you need to get a husky too.
Yeah, you totally do. She can be an
Our
honourable
house is tiny.
Wait till you move. Wait till
Whole
you
downstairs.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Cool. So I'm really pleased with that. That's so you can't probably see very well on here.
It's hard, isn't
close
it?
to the camera, but yeah, I've only put one coat on really.
Yeah, same. So it's like a more natural, but it's
and it helps your eyelashes grow as well, doesn't it?
It does, because it's got the vitamins in it, so
yeah.
it provides them with that and helps them grow. And I have noticed a massive difference.
Oh yeah, totally.
So, next step, blusher. So, little brush, little blusher.
What have I got here? I've got, I don't know what it's a Blossom. This one's called. Any tips on blusher applying?
So for me, I like to pull my cheeks in so you get that apple really showing out. And then I do a little circle on the apple, and then almost like a comma shape. So a circle on the apple, and then a swipe up round. Little circle, swipe up round. But always make sure that you tap your brush off after you've put it on.
Yeah.
Otherwise you end or blow it. I like to blow mine, but it's not great if you're doing someone else's makeup at the moment.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm gonna do a bit of that, which is really attractive. I'll probably put some way too much on now. If I even it out, I'll put some on my forehead. There we go. That's a cheat.
Yeah, that's it. And you can just put it around the hairline as well to help with definition.
I put way too much on. That is because I cleaned my brushes today. Now, we promised you tips, didn't we? Now, one tip that I use, if there's anybody out there who's a contact lens wearer or lives with a contact lens wearer, you tend to have loads of contact lens fluid hanging around. Did you know you can clean your brushes with contact lens fluid?
Can you?
Well, it's a sterile liquid. So clean your brushes with contact lens fluid, then you can give them a rinse as well if you want to. But it's a really good little tip. So there we are. And you can also, if you get like, if you've smudged your mascara, you can get like one of your small brushes or your eyeliner, dip it in some contact lens fluid and just rub it out like that, or a little, cotton bud or whatever. So there we go, little tip there.
Wow.
And so I'm thinking,
I just wrote that down.
Did you? I love it. So we're coming up on the
literally. I was like, oh, I need to remember that.
It's a good one. It's a good one. It really is. I love that. So what is the last thing we've got to do then, Amy?
So the last thing is lip gloss.
I've cheated with a little bit of pressed powder. Sorry.
Oh,
I've got so much shine on my forehead. This is one of our new powders, and it is like a foundation finish, basically. Look, it's really nice, and it just stops the glare. And also, if you are a little bit older or you have like little sort of age spots or whatever, it covers it up without going all crusty. There we go. That's better. Oh, loving that. Well done me.
Well done you indeed. So yeah, the last part is literally lip gloss.
Okay.
Which you're gonna put on your way out,
now,
isn't it? So you get ready to go out. That's it. Last bit.
Emily loves a lip gloss, don't you, Emily?
I do. I am a big lip gloss fan. The mascara and the lip gloss are and the soft focus veil are the only.
Oh my god, I know it's going on.
Except for tonight, because I've had a shower, so there's no makeup tonight.
So the soft focus veil is really good because I when we do events, I remember those days, parties and stuff, we basically there'll always be people like myself that don't normally wear much makeup, and I would go to those people. I don't think I've got one with me on me, but it's it's a fantastic product because it's got an SPF of 30, it's moisturizing, and it gives you just like a little bit of soft coverage, but it's not as heavy as a foundation or a CC cream. Not that they're heavy anyway, but it's just nice, isn't it? It just makes you feel like you're not completely naked skin. It kind of blurs the lines. And if you've got really good skin like you young girls anyway, you don't really need much more than that. So, it's all good. So that is really good. Thank you, my darling.
That's that.
Love that. We did want, we have kind of rushed through things a little bit because I know we're running a little bit late and I didn't want to encroach too much onto the rest of the time. But, I think we've covered how we know each other, the Ready in 5 set. So that Ready in 5 set, which includes a lip gloss, a blusher, a CC cream, a mascara, and where have I put my eyebrow pencil or cream. You can actually get that for the PC price. It comes to £82.40 for everything, and you get to choose your shades. There's 4 shades of CC cream. There's loads of different types of gloss. There's different blushes. Obviously you've got your different eyebrow options as well in the mascara. So, you know, and that is giving you a really decent discount as well. So the usual price would be £103 for all of those 5 items. And even so, that's still like 20 quid each, which is, well, it's not really, is it? Because it's different prices, but on average, 20 quid each per product or whatever. So you're getting it down to, what's that said, 82.40, I think it is, plus postage, or it might even include postage. But there we are. So great. So we can obviously, what I'll do later this evening is we will actually post up in this group the stuff that we've spoken about and featured. We'll post up with prices, but we'll also put a web link in there as well, so you can go and have a look at the product catalogue and let us know if there's anything you would like to buy. Obviously, as I said, 15% goes towards Wellbeing. So let's go to Emily, who's going to be talking to us about nutrition and specifically her transformation and her experience. So over to you, Em.
Hello, cool. Okay, I'll make it like quick and simple.
Oh no, don't worry, you're fine.
Basically, I'll just put out there right now, this is not doctor's advice, not medical advice, it's nothing else, it's purely my personal thing. So it's just my personal thing, and if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to message me about it, or Vicky or anybody else, don't matter. But basically, I suffer with Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, which is basically part of the IBD family. And years on medication, put on loads of weight, literally wasn't sleeping, loads of water retention, really grumpy, basically a miserable individual. Pretty much hated every day. And then you got the whole like mental health side of that as well. So started doing an album, took the healthy living plan by the balls, basically, can't think of a better way of putting it, and was like, right, okay, lockdown had just happened, not working too much right now, I can be at home, suffer the changeover period and crack on. So that's what I did. So yeah, basically like drinking 3 litres of water every day, doing a healthy living plan, which isn't a diet, it is just looking at your food groups and getting them right basically for you, and just kind of thinking about yourself a little bit more on a day-to-day basis. And one of the biggest game changers I found was the Digestion Plus. Now I don't have the box because I keep them in my kitchen in this fancy little pot with some other stuff in fancy little pots, basically. So they come in little sachets like this, and you basically just have one a day. I chuck mine in my protein shake in the morning because I have an Arbonne protein shake every morning. Arbonne protein, quickly, amazing, gluten-free. It's made of all the good stuff like the pea and cranberry protein. So basically it has no whey in it. Now whey is like literally the worst thing if you have tummy troubles, whether that's something severe or a little bit, it's like awful. So if you're into working out or kind of those sort of supplements or kind of just having your protein every day, Arbonne protein is the way to go. It's got your 20 minerals and vitamins and stuff in there as well. It's just really easy to digest, tastes great. Love it. Recommend the chocolate one. So this goes in my Arbonne protein shake every morning with like some frozen spinach, bits and pieces like that, because if you do suffer with any sort of IBD or funny tummy, you know in the morning it's like absolutely hideous. It's like absolutely not nice. So anything you want to eat for breakfast is not happening. But it's really obviously not healthy to like not have something. So for me, Arbonne protein with this in just is my compromise. You know, it's better for you as well. So you're laying off all those heavy carbs like cereals and toast and stuff too. So this little bad boy, you can have it in like anything that's room temperature or not hot basically. So avoid cups of tea and stuff like that. But you know, protein shake, bit of water, all that kind of stuff. Chuck it in one every day. And I have got some big words on here because I'm useless. Literally, I'm useless with the big words. I have to like read them out to you. So excuse the uselessness of the big words.
Oh, not at all. Crack on.
I drive a car for a living. It kind of says it all, really. This little bad boy has been my game changer, personally, just because I feel so much better. Literally, my tummy settled. It took a while. It did take over a month of me having one of these every day to really notice it. And obviously, there's other factors in there, like getting your sleep right, drinking your water. So this combined with the healthy living plan was fab, but this is pretty much my thing and I adore it, recommend it. So basically it balances all your gut health, calms everything down. Now that's not going to happen overnight. So you have to give it the month or two to work its magic because your digestive system is massive. It's probably one of the biggest machines you've got moving around in your body. It literally is an absolute machine for getting you up and about every day doing your thing. So it's basically a prebiotic and probiotic and all the enzymes which work together to kind of just settle everything down. which is fab. And as I say, it took a little while, but got there in the end. It helps support the stomach and intestines when sort of experiencing occasional digestive upset. 4 times a day. But anyway, it's all really, this works. Because if it works for me, it'll work for anybody. It's got natural ginger and chamomile, both of which I hate, by the way, people.
Oh, I love it.
I really hate ginger and chamomile. It makes me want to vom. But this is tasteless, absolutely tasteless. So that's also an absolute winner. And it's just, yeah, I can't taste it. So literally, chamomile is, but I literally can't taste it, which is really, really good. And as Victor said already, 45-day money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, you just have your money back. But this is my little game changer. I love it. And yeah, even if you suffer with a bit of bloating, a bit of water retention, you kind of like just want to give your digestive system a really good kick up the butt so it works a little bit better and a little bit more efficiently for you, then this is a really good thing to try because it's so easy. Literally, you could shot it in water if you want to. Yeah. Or you put it in an almond protein shake. That's a double winner. But this is great. And I say, this is not doctor's advice or anything like that. It's just personal to me because I'm now completely off my medication, working out 4 or 5 times a week, sleeping better. I feel better. I probably now have 1 bad day out of 7. The majority of the time. Every now and again there's a wobble, but that's life. Stresses from work and different things all play a part in this. But yeah, going from having a bad day every day and literally being the most miserable dragon on earth and being overweight and awful to this is fab. And I feel so much better in myself and so much better in my own mind as well. So I can definitely recommend it. And so if any of you've got any questions, you can always private message me and we can talk.
Oh, thank you, Em. That's so cool. And Digestion Plus is just, yeah, like you say, it's just a game changer. So Amber's joined us as well. So please, yeah, don't all freak out, everyone out there watching. Oh, who's this girl? This is Amber. So we are running a bit late, Amber. We had a bit of a like Wi-Fi issue, as usual, and Zoom issue or whatever. But yeah, so basically for Digestion Plus, the list price, so the standard retail price is £45 for this, and that's going to give you 30 sticks. So you know that's a bargain. That's just over £1 a stick basically every day. So you know it's really, really good value. And obviously we're doing as well a little bit of a deal for you guys. So if anyone wants to find out more about that, and as Emily said, you know you can try it. You can try a box even. You know probably can't really send back an empty box, but you know you can try it for a few days. If it's not your cup of tea, fine. But you know there are no guarantees with anything obviously, but all I can say is, like Emily's told you, give it a fair shot. It's a real game changer. Now
yeah, it's not overnight. You need to like literally have it every day, be consistent with it,
yeah,
for a month or 2, then you will notice a difference. It's like anything, it's not an overnight thing. Life's not like that.
It's so good to point that out as well, because I think especially over lockdown there has been so many companies out there that have popped up with these miracle cures to lose weight in 21 days. And from somebody who's married to a fitness professional who has helped countless women and men lose, you know, like get healthier, feel better about themselves from the inside out, long-term sustainable change is the way. And speaking from personal experience myself, you know, I didn't enjoy being the way I was a few years ago. I made a transformation in 2017. I'm not as lean as I was in 2017, I'm going to admit that, but I'm absolutely 100% happy where I am. I love my podgy bits, I love my little bits, I love my wobbly bits, I love my healthy bits, because that is what health is all about, and it's about feeling good. And for me, it's been working on the, you know, like the inside as well, like your mental health and all of that. You know, please, all I would say, if anybody out there, I'm probably going to be controversial, is, you know, if you want help with that kind of stuff, speak to somebody about it. Do speak to someone, get some help with, you know, how to go forward that's best for you, because everyone's different. But don't spend money on quick fixes, guys. You know, I don't care if you don't come to Arbonne for our, you know, our protein shakes or our, you know, Digestion Plus, whatever. I'm not so worried about that. Just don't spend money on quick fixes that are bad for you, because it's just no good for anyone. So anyway, off my soapbox, and I think what we'll do is let's go to Amber next, and let's finish with you, Amy. Is that okay with you? Because we'll slightly tweak it around. So Amber, do you want to just give a quick background on what you're all about, and then give these guys a bit of a rundown on what they can do, you know, why massage and stuff like that is beneficial for them?
Yeah, of course. So I am Amber. I'm a sports massage therapist. I run my own little business called Agile Living. So I've been doing that kind of officially since February, but obviously with the way of the world, it kind of didn't work out that way. So that's kind of how I got into Arbonne. Obviously, I'm very into health and wellness and healthy living and looking after your body, inside out, outside in, every which way around. So that's kind of how I got into this. But it marries really nicely actually with massage because you know, typically being a sports massage therapist, everyone thinks, okay, you only go when you get injured or you've got a bad back or a dodgy shoulder. And of course, yes, massage benefits do, you know, include decreasing muscle tension, you know, promoting mobility, recovery of tired, aching muscles and that sort of thing. But I thought today I would talk a little bit about kind of the kind of mental health side of massage and how it promotes, you know, it reduces stress hormones, it promotes relaxation, it reduces anxiety and depression, which in the world we live in at the moment is just, you know, just taking an hour out of your day to go and do something for you, you know, whether it is just because you've got a dodgy shoulder, just lying down and just not thinking about anything but your dodgy shoulder. It's just, you know, sometimes being a massage therapist, you're also people's actual like mental therapist. So, you know, I'm not qualified in any way to give people real advice, but, you know, I have a lot of people talk to me about relationship issues or weight issues or, you know, I'm really struggling with this at the moment, or God, I can't, you know, work out stuff to do at work and things. So it's all a kind of a rounded thing. But another thing I wanted to talk about was actually cellulite massage. Now, this is very new to me. I kind of, obviously being a sportswoman and very into that kind of thing, my mind kind of automatically goes to injury and that kind of thing and more relaxation. Whereas actually massage for aiding cellulite, it can help reduce cellulite as it improves your lymphatic system. So it kind of gets all the fluids moving around and kind of moving in the right directions and away from places where it's sitting and things like that. And it can also help stretch the skin. So where you're getting all the dimples and the kind of lumps and bumps, it kind of just stretches and smooths that out.
I've got all of those. I can vouch for those.
Yeah, and everybody, you know, everybody has it, don't they? Everybody, like I say, I know you love your wobbly bits, but a lot of people don't love their little bits, and it's finding ways of feeling more comfortable and just finding little ways of treating yourself, but also feeling a little bit better about yourself. So a couple of the products that I actually use that will marry in quite nicely with that is the Rescue Renew Detox Oil. Now, I was very skeptical about this because I'm usually not against using oil, but with sports massage you do a lot of kind of grippy stuff and pushing and pulling and all that kind of thing, and sometimes oils can be very slippery and your hands are flying everywhere and it's just not conducive of a nice massage. Relaxing ones are lovely, but when you're trying to get in someone's, you know, knobbly bits, it's kind of slipping off it, it's not helpful. But this oil is really, really lovely. It's grapeseed oil, it's not sticky at all, it's got a really nice kind of I say grip to it, but it's smooth and lovely, but it's not slippy and greasy. But it also supports collagen and skin firmness. So back to the cellulite, it marries in really, really nicely. So just, you can do it to yourself, you can get your massage therapist to use it, but it like I said, it supports the collagen and the skin firmness. And it's also got sesame seed oil in it, so that moisturizes and smooths the dimpled skin. So combined with this bit of self-massage is really, really great. You know, a lot of people will buy cellulite creams and just whack it on before bed and think, right, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have a bum like J-Lo. It's not going to happen. It takes time and it takes practice, but a little bit of self-massage and using the correct products and things really will marry together over time. So another thing as well, so actually I'll show you a picture of that one because I've just screenshotted it so you can see what it looks like, because I've left mine at my unit where I massage.
Oh, I've got it here. I've got one.
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
what I'm going to do, guys, as well, is all of the products that we talk about specifically, I will pop up in like a little info sheet. So I'm writing down what you guys are mentioning. So yeah, that's the oil.
Yeah,
and it lasts forever. So good.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. It looks good. Nice little bottle. It smells delicious. It lasts ages. A little bit goes a really long way. And it's a really, really lovely product. So to kind of marry in with the kind of collagen boosting thing with the cellulite thing, it's actually the skin elixir. So I am this is a brand new box, so I'm about to try it myself. But it's obviously a vegan formula. It's got sea buckthorn extract, hyaluronic acid, and it builds collagen and neutralizes free radicals that you get from the sun, pollution, and things that basically, it's called oxidative stress, I think, which basically causes wrinkles. So, you know, whether it's wrinkles on your face, wrinkles on your bum, we don't want them, really. So that's a really nice one to marry in. So obviously that in conjunction with like the oil is a really nice way to kind of work, like we were saying, from the outside in and the inside out, of just kind of boosting that collagen and making your skin really plump and really healthy. And it helps maintain skin elasticity and things, and texture. And then also another thing I was going to talk about was the bath salts. Now I have got a little sample pack which I'm saving for a rainy day. I might have one tonight actually.
I've got another. Oh, here we are.
Oh,
got everything here.
I've got my little bags. Yeah, so obviously ties in with the oil. Just a really lovely product. It smells like a spa. It smells really lovely. And you can just pop it in your bath. So, you know, before you have a nice bath, if you've done your exercise, you've had a long day at work, pop some salts in, give yourself a little treat. Then when you hop out the bath, a little bit of self-massage, use the oil, have your little skin elixir, whatever, or have that in the morning. And like I said, it's a really well-rounded approach to kind of try and tackle things like cellulite. Obviously, like we said before, results are different for everybody, and if you use it every day, you're probably going to see more results than you would if you use it once a week, once a month. But it's just a different way that you can try and tackle those kind of problems from your insides to out and outsides in. So that's kind of my
That's so good. How amazing was that, guys?
Incredible.
All of you girls are. That's so good. Thank you. I love learning about new things. Even, you know, like some of these things I know the products and that, but to know different applications from people.
I know. Well, I'm learning it too, because I've never thought of it in that kind of, like I said, I'm very sports minded and really have.
No, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, before we go on to our quiz and guess the fizz sticks, we'll finish off with that. I want to come back to Amy as well, because Amy, you know, like when you learn new things about people all the time, like, well, we learned the other day about Amber that she asked for a leaf for Christmas, which was so sweet. And Emily's from a big family. And, you know, like when I first knew Amy, I didn't know all of the extra things. This sounds really bad, actually. Extra things she does. That's not the image I wanted to give. But yeah, so why don't you tell everybody, Amy, what you like to do as well, because you're very much into wellness as well, from a holistic point of view.
Yeah, so 100%. So I've done a lot of things over the years, but a big thing for me has been getting into doing meditation and healing energy wise and things like that. I'm really into crystals and card readings. I do like oracle card readings for people and things. But I just really wanted to talk about, you know, general wellness and just looking after yourself day by day. And I mean, stress is such a huge thing these days. Like, over 80% of the world's population are experiencing stress in some form, which is insane, really, if you think about it. And it is one of the main reasons that people go to the doctor these days, is stress. And it's something that we can actually, you know, we can do a lot for ourselves. Just doing little things every day, just to sort of keep on top of your mindset and relaxation and getting yourself into that place mentally where you're not reacting really badly to stressful situations, and you're able to sort of take a step back, take a breath, and then deal with it. So I've been building up a lot of doing the meditations daily. So, you know, it could literally just be 5-10 minutes in the morning, 5-10 minutes in the evening, or wherever it suits you. But, you know, just taking like a few minutes to focus on yourself, really go within and, you know, just calm your mind down, take a few deep breaths, and just really, you know, just relax. Because a lot of the time we're going 100 miles an hour through our days. We're doing this and we're doing that, we're doing this, we're doing that. We just don't take a moment to stop and take care of ourselves. And, you know, like Amber said, have a nice soak in the bath with some bath salts, do a meditation, maybe positive affirmations to help combat those negative thoughts that you have, because we all do it, where we all sort of say really negative stories to ourselves. So you think about doing something and you're like, oh, you can't do that, Amy, don't, it's just stupid, you can't do those things, you can't do that, and really there's nothing stopping you from doing those things but yourself. So if you work on your mindset by doing positive affirmations, doing meditations and things like this to really get yourself in the right place, you're able to deal with stressful situations a lot better. And you know, like I said, you can take that moment just to take a breath and then deal with it.
Like I did just beforehand when the Wi-Fi wasn't working and Zoom didn't work. And Emily was like, just take a moment. And I was like, yeah, just gonna, just a few breaths.
Exactly. And you know, there is a lot of medical evidence to suggest how meditation can help with different things like anxiety, depression and stress. It can help reduce those things. And from personal experience, like you said, you before this, I had to have a tooth removed last week, and I absolutely hate the dentist. It's the worst place in the world for me, and having a tooth removed was like, I was super anxious, super stressed out. But what I did was I laid on the table, the bench, bed, whatever you want to call it, the seat, and I just focused on my breathing, just focused on nice steady breaths, not holding your breath like you usually would when you're expecting pain to happen, because that doesn't help you, but just, you know, taking a few breaths and just calming myself, and that made it a lot easier to deal with the procedure that I had to have. So I mean, with all this as well, I've been doing a lot of work on mindset and reading, and reading like different books about like I was saying with the negative self-beliefs and stuff, and really, you know, personal development is so important, because we are our own worst critics. We are our own worst critics. It's, you know, hands down, it's true. Like you wouldn't say the things you say to yourself to a friend. And sometimes you need to stop and think about what you're saying to yourself. And you know, there's loads of books and YouTube videos and things that can help you to look at that.
What's one of your favourites at the moment? Like something that you've really enjoyed reading recently?
Reading,
or listening to, or audios.
Well, I'll tell you what I have been doing, and that's watching a lot of Dr. Joe Dispenza. I just love that man. He is just incredible, because a lot of people think, you know, the meditation and the affirmations and all that, it's quite woo-woo. And I mean, obviously I come from a more spiritual background, so I don't think it's woo-woo.
Let's do the woo-woo scale, right? I'm going to make a guess on it. Let's have a bit of fun. So let's put Amy at the top of the woo-woo scale.
Yeah, I'm like a 10 out of 10.
I would normally put myself on the other end, but I'm reckoning that I might actually be in the middle. I'm not sure if Emily might be on the end of woo-woo.
I feel like Emily's a skeptic.
Yeah, well, totally was I. I was Emily like a year ago. I was like, I'm not reading books, I'm not meditating. It's all a load of balls, blah, 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 blah. So totally get it, and that's fine. But yeah,
I'm about 2/3 woo-woo. I think.
I'm probably about where you are.
Thanks, Albert.
I like to bring myself back down to the ground and be like, get over yourself. But then I'm like, oh, I love it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when I actually do the morning meditations and the rest of the day goes really well, and I'm like, God, this stuff does work actually.
Just a coincidence, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Emily's just like, it was just a really good coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
Very good coffee.
Sorry, Amy, we totally hijacked that. Yeah,
no.
Joe Dispenza, really good, definitely.
Yeah, amazing. Because like I said, he marries the scientific side, because he's a doctor. He's I think he's a neurologist or something to do with the mind. And they've done like research to actually show how it does help. So it's not just woo-woo. It does work. It does have an effect on your body. So yeah, I would just say try and do something every single day that is for you. Just do one thing every day that is for you, even if it's 5 minutes you're taking for yourself. If you've got kids, if you're just shutting yourself in the bathroom for 5 minutes to have a little,
or you're shutting the kids in the bathroom,
or whatever,
and you've got the house.
Yeah. But you know, that's that sort of thing. And I think, like you say, doing meditations in the morning, affirmations in the morning, it does set you up for a better day, because you start with a positive mindset and you go into your day with a positive mindset, rather than, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, blah blah blah, it's going to be rubbish.
Yeah, no,
I think 100%. As well, like you're saying, like taking the 5 minutes, like I think people almost think taking time for themselves is selfish.
Yeah.
Or like, especially if you have children. I know I don't have children, but you know, or you know, if I think, gosh, I've got massages booked in later, and I think, gosh, should I book an hour off? And I think, no, I'll book someone in. And you just think, like, why do we do it to ourselves? Because we just pile on more and more. And then when you think, I could have just sat down for half an hour and just did nothing.
Well, if you think about it,
you feel so guilty, don't you, that you're not doing anything.
Taking time for you.
This,
yeah, you see it as wasted time, and it's not. And I think as well, it's like with our skin, it's the same thing. It's like we would happily go out and blow 50, 60 quid on a meal or whatever, you know, and that kind of thing, and a few drinks. But you look in, some people sometimes put a price on what they're prepared to pay for their own well-being. Yeah, and it's like your skin is your largest organ for a start. Anything you put on your skin is going to end up in your body. So if you're putting toxins and things that aren't so great on your skin, they're gonna build up over time. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying to you that the reason, you know, we are having sort of much more disease and stuff like that going forward is only because of that. But there are correlations that do point to that as well, because of our lifestyles, of what we eat, chemicals that we're taking in. And, you know, there are things you can do just by making those choices that are a little bit more sensible. And like I say, I'm not just saying, but, you know, like, of course, we'd love you to buy from Arbonne all day long. But the point is, I would rather people go away from this and just think a little bit more, even if it's not coming to us, to just think a bit more about what they're putting on the skin. Silly things like deodorants, you know, like deodorants, your armpits and here in your lip are the fastest way into your bloodstream, basically, into your system, basically. So any lipsticks you put on, yeah, remember Vaseline and all of that kind of stuff, petroleum jelly, and we used to put that on our mouths. Oh my God. Not good. So, you know, think about these things more. That's what I would love to say. And like Amber was saying, you know, don't feel guilty about taking the time. And exactly the same, Amy. I mean, you know, it's just so valuable what you said there, and so important. And I just want to just shout out all three of you, because I obviously have known you guys a little while. Amy is just, all of you are just incredible women for a start. You speak so passionately about what we do, and I just want to get across to people out there, if you just think that what we do with Arbonne, this business, is just sales, it really isn't. Sales is like the little bit at the bottom. It's kind of the sprinkles. What we do is we are a community of people that believe in living well, sustainably. We love, well, not completely sustainably, I'm not going to lie, because that would be really tricky in my household. But, you know, we believe in certain things like, you know, cruelty-free and being, you know, not testing on animals and all this kind of stuff, and living a really as healthy as we can lifestyle, and sharing that with other people, really. And it's all about the community aspect and what we can learn, and personal development, growth, confidence, and all of these three women on here just like shout that out. So we're going to do a quick, thank you so much, Amy. Have you finished?
No, yeah,
okay, cool.
So
I'm going to just I'm sure we've probably missed something out, but it's okay, we'll roll with it, because I want to tie up soon. So we're going to go to a quiz. Now, the wonderful Amy is going to be looking out for answers on Facebook here. And the winner will get, where's my prize? And what was I going to give? Oh, yeah. So the winner of the quiz, and basically, if we can't pick one winner, then we'll split it up somehow, or I'll give another prize away or something. But the winner of the quiz, who gets the most right answers the quickest, will win one of our lovely, this is an apple shower gel. So again, this is in completely recycled packaging. It's a concentrated shower gel, so that actually gives you 40 showers on a full-size human body in there. And also one of our sustainability kits. So you've got some great little plastic, yeah, no worries, Em, if you need to go, that's fine, darling, no problem.
Thank you.
So Em's going to shoot off. Thank you so much, Emily, no problem at all. Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Bye. So yeah, got some great little plastic bags. We've got a little water bottle here that is like a concertina type one, which comes out. We've got some scoops for protein powder, and a little reusable straw in a lovely little pack as well. And you get the whole thing in a bag. So I'm going to ask 5 questions. I'm going to try and get my Facebook up as well at the same time. I'm so rubbish at this kind of stuff. But Amy, you're keeping an eye, aren't you, for me?
Yeah, I've got it open.
Good stuff. So 5 questions, guys, and here they come. Where are they? There we are. Couldn't find them for a moment then. I'm even going to put my glasses on if I can find my glasses. Oh, I can't find my glasses. So yeah, we'll go without the glasses. So 5 questions. All you need to do is write on the events page. I hope there's people watching. If not, that would be quite embarrassing. And then, you know, write the answers in, jot the answers in, and we will pick a winner. Either all, you know, the quickest answers or the most right answers. So first question, right back at the very beginning, and it's not all this, there are some like other questions. But right at the very beginning of this presentation, I said how long Arbonne had been around for. How many years? Can anyone tell me how many years Arbonne has been established for? Okay, so to the nearest one, basically. So we're looking in decades, so it's X amount. So if anybody has got that answer, I'm going to give you a second. So you've got to tell us how long Arbonne has been established for. That is question number 1. So we can always come back to this later. If people are watching this later and it's not going out live, that's fine. Still feel free to message in the chat and we will tell, you know, we will look at the answers later. Question number 2. Which American singer had hits in 2015 which included Sorry and Love Yourself? I must say I'm not a fan, but it's a question, so there we are. So which American singer had hits in 2015 with the songs Sorry and Love Yourself? That is question number 2. So feel free to jot that in the comments of this live, or when you're watching back, then that's what, oh, it says, no, maybe it's American hits. Sorry then. Thank you, Amber. Okay, let's rephrase that. Which singer had hits in America? That's it, in 2015. I'm so sorry, guys. This is why I shouldn't be chosen to do these things. Which singer had hits in America in 2015 with the singles Sorry and Love Yourself? Thank you, Amber. Number 3, God, I hope this is right. Which actor was Bond, James Bond, before Daniel Craig? So he was Bond in 4 films before Daniel Craig. This is an old school question. You might have to Google it if you're like under 20. So which actor was Bond before Daniel Craig? And this actor appeared in 4 films before Daniel Craig took over the title, as it were. Took the Bond helm. And question number 4, I can't even read that. Oh yes, what was Michael Jackson's middle name? I'm giving you 3 choices. Was it John, James, or Joseph? So I need to know from you, what was Michael Jackson's middle name? John, James, or Joseph? Put those answers in the comments. And if we don't get any now, we will check again tomorrow. And if nobody wins it, then game on for us. We will give them out to each other. And the last one is, what is the outer layer of the skin called? What is the outer layer of the skin called? Amber knows this. She bit her lip there. She was like, I know this. I know this one. I know the Canadian singer and I know this one for sure. So last time, what is the outer layer of the skin called? So then, say again?
You get far too competitive on quizzes.
I know. Good, isn't it? And the last thing we're going to do, I don't know whether anybody has stayed to the end to watch this live, but if they have, final thing we're going to do before we go and leave you to it is guess the fizz sticks and other stick drinks as well. So there are basically an assortment of fizz sticks, collagen elixir, skin elixir, hydration, performance drinks, recovery, our endurance one, all sorts in there. And basically this is, you know, all you've got to do is just guess how many are in there. If anybody can guess how many are in here, we will send them to you. And if there's 2 guesses of the same thing, then we'll obviously split it. So all you have to do is have a little guess how many products are in this glass vase. Have a good guess, pop it in the chat, pop it in the comments. We will keep this probably open for a couple of days. So if anybody doesn't get the right answer, they can pop in there and I will take a look. So that is that. So what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to pop into this events page over the next 24 hours, info sheets and prices on all the products that we've specifically spoken about, along with a catalogue, basically a digital catalogue that you can look through. And then if you want to find out more about any of these products, just drop a comment in the group, or, you know, just comment under the video or something like that, and one of us will get back to you about that. So that is not a problem. Of course, if you know us personally, so if you're already a client of mine, of Amber's, of Emily's, or Amy's, or anybody else in our little team, then feel free to contact them directly, drop them a message, and they will be able to get you some info. And like I say, there is 15% of all sales will go to Wellbeing. So I'm probably going to buy some stuff off myself just so I can donate to them, because There we are. Might as well. So thank you very much from us. I hope you've enjoyed. Sorry we went over 5 minutes, but I think we've done pretty good considering we only actually came on at like 8:10. So yeah. Thank you again to Emily. Thank you to Amber. Thank you to Amy. You girls rock it. You're just so, you're so full of incredible information. I can't thank you enough for coming on. And any questions, drop in the comments and we will catch up with you guys soon. Much love. Bye. Bye.